Okay, so we have added the attendances student price start and final and student total to users. And based on this, we calculate how much a user must pay for his attendances. And now we're going to calculate how much a teacher will earn for the lessons that he conducted. So we're going to do something similar. First, we're going to add a teacher price to the services, and it will be the price that a teacher earns for each lesson that he conducts. Then we're going to add teacher price start and final for the lessons to pay the teacher only for the lessons that actually happened. And we're going to add the teacher total to users to calculate the total of all his conducted lessons. Let's write the migration. We're going to write git status, no changes to commit, Rails generate migration, add the money fields for teachers, or let's say for teachers, or for teacher, let it be just teacher. I'm going to delete the second migration. And what fields are we going to add? Now I will copy one of the previous add columns and we're going to modify it. So first we're going to add teacher price to services. It is going to be column to services. It is going to be teacher price. Then we're going to add the teacher price start to lessons. Teacher price start to lessons and teacher price final to lessons. Next, we're going to add teacher total to users. So users, teacher total. Okay, we're adding this for fields, and let's run the migration Rails db migrate. Now we will start the server and go step by step. So first we will go to our courses, to our services, and make it possible to add and edit the teacher price. So we will go to our service.rb and add the validations, same validations as for client price, but for teacher price. We can change this later and monetize teacher price as teacher price cents. Okay, now we're going to our services controller, and going to add the comma teacher price and teacher price cents. Okay, now we're going to our service views. In the form, we're going to add teacher price cents. In the index, we are also going to display the teacher price and teacher price cents. Okay, and in the show also. We have client price and we'll have teacher price and teacher price cents. Okay, let's see. Now I can go to a new service. I can create a new service for the teacher price. And you see it is 0 by default because let's open our schema. Now let's reload it. And if we go to our services, we see client price doesn't have default 0. So when we try to create a new service, we have no default client price. But when we have a new service, we have a default teacher price that is 0, just because we have default 0. And I think it is good. Okay, so let's just edit one of the existing services. I will say that for math, a client pays 18, a teacher earns, let's say, 5. Okay, then for massage, a client pays 50, a teacher earns, let's say, 30. Oh, let's make it half, like 25. And for yoga, client price is 10. Let's make the teacher earns 4. Okay, so we've added the teacher price to our services. Now we're going to update the teacher price in the lessons. So here we have how much the student must pay and how much he actually pays, must pay and actually pays. And we'll also display how much the teacher must earn and actually earns. So let's just go to our calendar and we're going to display something similar. We'll display lesson dot teacher price start and lesson dot teacher price final. So let's see. Okay, we don't have teacher price start cents because we didn't monetize it in our lesson.rb. So we'll open lesson.rb, and the same way we monetized client student price start and student price final in our attendances, we're going to monetize student price start and teacher price start and final in lessons. So teacher, 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 and teacher. And I refresh, and here we also see for each lesson how much the teacher is expected to earn and how much he really earns. And let's add these calculations. So how did we do it for attendances? Now I will clean up. How did we do it for attendances? Let's open. So after create, update column client price start, we'll just copy all this and update it for teachers and lessons. Now I'll move this monetize underneath. Okay, so update column, teacher price start with lesson, course, service, teacher price. Okay, let's see if it works. I will comment the second line out for now. So I'm going to create a new lesson. Let me go to this course. I will create a new lesson for the 5th of February. 5th of February. And create lesson. Undefined local variable or method lesson. Oh, yeah, because we get lesson inside the lesson. Funny. So we don't need to get the lesson. We have a lesson. They just call it self. And yeah, it's saved. So you see, on Friday, we are expected to earn 5. We get the teacher price start 5, but we don't have a teacher price final. So we're going to calculate the teacher price final. Let's say if the status of a lesson is planned, it can be confirmed, and it can be cancelled. And we're going to update the teacher price final. And if the status is confirmed, then the teacher price final will equal to the teacher price start. Okay. And now let's say we will update this lesson where we have a teacher price start. Let's say the status is confirmed, update lesson. We look at this lesson and we have 5/5. Let's say the status is cancelled, update lesson, and we have 5/0. Okay, so it works. Now let's make it confirmed. And we expect the teacher earnings of a user, of this user, to be 5. Now let's calculate them. Let's go to our user's show page and also display his earnings. So we currently have attendances count and student total, and we will also have lessons count and teacher total. Now we get the error because we did not monetize teacher total cents. Let's do it. Let's go to our user.rb and we will monetize teacher total as teacher total cents. Okay, now we have the information that this user has conducted 8 lessons. And yeah, we want to show the teacher total. We still have the word student total. Let's make it teacher total. And the teacher total is 0 for now. Well, because we don't calculate it. So let us calculate it. Here we calculate the student total, and we will also calculate the teacher total. So calculate teacher total. And we will take not attendances, but lessons. Map teacher price final. And here we will calculate not only student total, but also teacher total in the after touch. And we should also say that after a lesson is edited, we should touch the user. So touch true. Now let's see if this works. Let's go to our calendar. I will take this lesson. I will change the status to planned. And of course, it should be 0 because he doesn't have any paid lessons. I will go to this lesson once again and change it to confirmed. And the total is 5. Now let's go to our courses, select another course, let's say massage, the one where everybody earns more. So let's take this course and create a new lesson for the 2nd of February. I'm creating a lesson for the 2nd of February, and the status will be confirmed. We don't need any attendances, just a confirmed lesson. And we see the expected price, how much the teacher should earn, was 25, and 25 it is. But the teacher is the student, so we'll open the student page, and he earned 25. Let's change the teacher for this lesson. Let's make it not student, but admin. Okay, I changed the teacher. Let's go to the admin page. He has 5 plus 25, so 30 in his earnings. Let's open the student page. Does he still have his... Now I need to refresh. Session expired. Let's see. Yeah, this happens from time to time. It's okay. Okay, the server must be still running. So I refresh. Let's see the student balance and the admin balance. Student teacher total 0 and admin teacher total 30. So looks good. Now we can calculate the total balance of a student and of a teacher. Let's say this student should pay 35 for all the lessons he visited. And let's make some price for the lessons that he conducted. Let's create a lesson with this student as a teacher. Let's just edit this lesson. We'll make the user this one. Okay, so if we go to this page, we see as a student he spent $35. As a teacher he earned $5. And next we're going to learn how to calculate the balance and save it. Now what have we done? We have done a lot of work. We've added all these fields: teacher total, teacher price start, teacher price final, teacher price, to our models to be able to calculate how much a teacher should earn for each lesson he conducted. Now, in our model, it doesn't matter how many students visited a lesson, we just pay a teacher a fixed price for each lesson he conducted. So in the services, we added the teacher price. In the lesson, we added the teacher price start and final, and we calculate the teacher total based on the status of the lesson. So if the lesson happened, if it was confirmed, then we take the teacher price final and summarize it in teacher total in users table. Now, of course, it sounds a bit complex, but you need to spend some time and really dive into it and feel how it works.